Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video where we are doing some more Strixhaven preparation. We're looking at cards, tribal decks, synergies, all that fun stuff from Strixhaven. Looking at what we have right now before the set releases into Arena, seeing what we think is going to get better over time. So if you are interested in seeing stuff like that, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you have an easier time finding me in the future. And so you can participate in Fan Submission Fridays where you drop an Aether Hub link in the comments down below of any deck you would like me to play. Get your deck featured on this channel. Can be whatever you want it to be. Can be serious, can be trolly. You can also just drop an entire deck list if you don't want to go through the Aether Hub round. Makes it a little bit easier for me though, so be appreciated. So yeah, I would hope to see a deck submitted for this Friday. So yeah, question of the day. This is not really MTG related, but I want to know, what other games are you guys playing besides MTG? For me, I'm a huge gamer, so I love playing different things. I'm a huge RPG fan, I'm actually recently bought The Witcher 3, and I didn't play it for quite some time, but I would love to get back into it once I figure out the next stages of my life. And yeah, so Witcher 3, Kingdom Hearts, of course, been a favorite of mine. It's like one of the first videos I did when I started this channel, just talking about Kingdom Hearts and stuff. So I want to know what other games you guys have been playing recently. So let me know in the comments down below. So today we're looking at Simic Ramp, the Quandrix school. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, aka the Simic school. It's getting a lot of cool stuff. They're playing like counter, obviously, draw, a little bit of counters involved. They got a little bit of everything involved, with creatures. So it's a pretty unique way of playing a control slash creature deck. So kind of wanted to focus more on the creature slash ramp side. There is a little bit of ramp involved as well, as is usual in the Simic color. So wanted to see what cool stuff we could do this time around. So let me show you what we are working with. So playing two ops, great card, really cheap, really effective. 3 Gilded Goose for the ramp, 3 Heroic Intervention for the protection. You know this is a card I always think is underrated in the current meta, especially in the best of 1. 3 Mara Leaf Pixie, just for the ramp, 2/2 flyer. I mean, this card's pretty good for a ramp card all around. I think it's a little slept on. 2 Brazen Borrowers. So adventure cards are actually going to be a little bit important here because of the Magecraft ability. So adventure cards fit in really, really well because you get both the Magecraft triggers from your creatures and then the creature that comes in later as well. 3 Cultivates for more ramp. 3 Lovestruck Beast, again, the Magecraft synergy, great card all around. I am playing 2 Primal Empathies to make our creatures a little bit bigger, or get extra cards. So, this card is actually pretty good all around. It's definitely more of a commander card, but great card all around. 4 Questing Beast, one of the best cards in the game, as you can see from one of my more previous videos. 3 Vorinclex. Again, we got a little bit of counters going on here. Just Vorinclex is also just a great card in general. 3 Beanstalk Giants for the ramp. Creature, Magecraft synergy. This card does it all. 3 turn Timber Symbiosis. And we are playing some Comas here because of the ramp. And I love Coma. I recently got him in a draft, and he just obviously takes over draft. And I thought, for sure he's expensive, but if we can ramp him out pretty well, pretty fast, he's going to be a force to be dealt with. So, yeah, I think it's a great card to add. We'll see if we can get in play. 2 Great Henges, because we are a creature deck as well. 2 Castle Ventress, 7 Islands, 8 Forest, and 4 of our Simic Pathways, to call it. So, there were a couple cards I wanted to try and squeeze in that I really didn't figure out how to do the numbers. Maybe the Primal Empathy can be replaced with negates or more copies of ops, but again, we are a more creature focused deck because without the creatures, Magecraft is kind of useless, right? Like, you do need a healthy balance of creatures and non-creatures to kind of get you going. So oh, I really like this hand. There are obvious plays here, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. We're gonna try this out. Effectively, Symbiosis is a land. And just so you know, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna ask a friend of mine to kind of help me out get set up. I'm kind of new to the Twitch game, so I'm very nervous to start, but yeah, just let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in seeing me stream just a variety of different things. I'll probably be streaming more draft more and more practice of like how I get this deck to be before I start recording, all that good stuff. So again, let me know what you guys want to see me stream. I mean, I love drafting. That's I mean, at the end of the day, draft is my wheelhouse. That's what I grew up on. That was how I first started Magic. And you know, I'm definitely more of a player that likes to create a deck from scratch and win off skill more than luck. Of course, there is luck involved in draft with, you know, the deck itself, the cards you pull, but it is a little bit more skill based. So yeah, again, just let me know. Just let me know. I mean, everything I do is just for your guys' enjoyment. So so he decides to scry here and not draw, which means he's got a pretty good balance of what he likes in his hand. This is going to be a little tough. We're going to need a coma to really get us going here. So I'll go ahead and pay the life. I'll make it obvious that we do have something. So I could leave myself with options. I could put the pressure on him. I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to try the Primal Empathy here. If it gets countered, it's not that big of a deal, because it's not our best card in hand. It's a good card, but it's not our best card. So we have better things, I think, in our hand. Decides to let us have it, so that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and actually attack for 3. I don't see why not. I mean, if he wants to remove something, that's fine. So I has to go for the Shark Typhoon play. Okay. Does he block the 1/1? He does. Again, totally fine with me. Shark Typhoon being cycled is better than it being on the field, so I'll take that any day. Okay, gets a Fabled Passage. So I think we're doing all right. Primal Empathy will help us out too. It'll help us out. So I may, if I don't draw a lane, I may go for the Beanstalk Giant play. We're gonna kind of see what happens here. Goes for a Foretell card. I think that's a Doomscar. That would be my best guess. This continues to scry. So again, he's pretty content. He's kept on top, I think, most of the time. So this is getting a little scary. Okay. So I will get to draw an extra card. All right, so we drew. Oh, perfect. So we can continue to put the pressure on him, which I think is the right thing to do. And so the reason why Primal Empathy is super important here is because it does allow us to keep in control with, keep pace with control decks, because we are getting that kind of free draw. All right, the Heartless Act happens. I'm gonna, you know, that's fine with me, honestly. Okay, and then, so I suspect a Doomscar in hand. So I'm gonna kind of force him to use it. Yeah, if he wants to get rid of the Lustruck Beast, that's fine, because that means I'll have mana to... Oh, goes for the ECD play. That's pretty solid, actually. But, again, Primal Empathy really going to help us out here. Like, we're going to get a free draw from a 1/1. Like, that's pretty gnarly, guys. That's pretty gnarly. Like, I'm very content with that. So, yeah, let's just keep the train rolling. Kept on top. Oh, there is the coma. Okay. So I may actually end up ramping here. I think that's the play. Let's get a green source in play. I'm gonna attack here for 1. And I'm just gonna play the Lustruck Beast. I'd rather have him Doomscar as early as possible. And He's probably going to be tempted more than ever because Primal Empathy. Ooh, Ashiok, pretty painful here. Alright. That's actually okay with me because we're going to get some sick coma action going on. Yeah, I like the coma play here. And I'm going to have both attack Ashiok actually. Because even if I lose the 1-1, that's fine. Yeah. Ooh, I lost the questing piece. That's a little brutal. Beginning of upkeep. So Coma triggers every upkeep. If you've seen game nights, you saw this card take off like crazy. So he Coma does get indestructible. So Doomscar does not save him. So he would have to counter the ability and then Doomscar. So lots of things happening here. All right, decides to use the -3. I don't think I need another Pixie here, so that's fine. And what's beautiful about Coma against control decks is that he can't get countered. So lots of good things. So it's actually Behold the Multiverse. So that's good news for me. Kept it both on top though. That is a little terrifying. That is certainly terrifying. So I'm tempted to play the Great Henge, but I don't think it's quite necessary. It could be though. We'll see. I didn't play Negates and I'm starting to regret that. So Negates would have been really good at this point, but we're going to work with what we have, right? He's using all his removal spells, so that's great news for us. Vorinclex also fantastic. I may just end up playing... I'm going to play the Vorinclex here. Because I'm going to pay 3 and hold up mana for Heroic Intervention. Just in case some weird shenanigans are happening. And Vorinclex with the Great Henge is pretty much unstoppable, so we'll have the game in the bag after that, I feel. So Dream Trawler, a great card actually. So not bad from our opponent, but not good enough, I think. He's got 1 mana. I can't think of anything for 1 black that he could do, so I'm just gonna opt here. Don't need a land. Alright. Gotta watch our deck just a tad bit. Okay, there's the Coma. So I think it would be Great Henge actually. And then we still have enough for the Coma actually. I totally forgot about that. So that was pretty solid all around. And he's going to come in with 2 counters thanks to Vorinclex. So we like that. Alright, we've got most of our legendary creatures. So I think we have this. Like, we outdrew control. Like, that's pretty nuts. So I could sacrifice, but I'd rather play it safe. I'll give him the 5 life. Like, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. So, a couple things. We have another Vorinclex in hand. I know he's a legendary creature, of course, but just in case there's a board wipe, we sacrifice. Alright. Yep, that happens. No big deal. We have another Vorinclex in hand, so that's what's really important. So, my turn. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great. So I'm actually going to fake it here with the Questing Beast, because I suspect he has a counterspell. But we have a much bigger card called Vorinclex, so I'm going to actually bait it out. But guess what? I saw this coming. So you actually have a much bigger threat this time, sir. And that was your big mistake, unfortunately. Whoever knew that Questing Beast would bait out would be the bait for the real threat. And we outdrew control, guys. Like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know. Maybe Primal Empathy is a really slept card in Standard. Not like most people don't main deck straight up enchantment removal in oh wow, that was real quick, in a best of one. So yeah, I think Primal Empathy will be necessary for the Quandrix school. I'm gonna keep this hand. That's an easy keep. Because their creatures are a little bit on the smaller side. So again, you're gonna need your fresh batch of strong adventure cards like Left Shark Beast, like the Brazen Bar to back you up a little bit. But Primal Empathy might be a card that, you know, is needed. Who knows? Who knows? So I drew 2 Vorinclexes. Not the greatest thing to do. I'm surprised he didn't block. So this could be a sign that it is very much mono white, which is a little terrifying. Mono white is a very good deck in the meta. Decides to not go in here. Okay, so I'm gonna play this for green. I'm gonna attack with both. See what's happening. Still not blocking. Okay. Have fun with the Lustruck Beast then. Now, a little worrisome. I do need to draw lands. I have 4. I'll have access to 5, but that still means I can't play any of these cards. So, ooh, what is he gonna destroy? Decides to go for the 1/1 that is. So he's actually Orzhov right now. Oh, that is very brutal. That is not what I wanted to see. Got a full batch of our legendary creatures all stacked on top of each other. I might as well play this because he's gonna make me discard it. Yeah, so I have to play it in response before the trigger happens, because then I get absolutely nothing good going for me. So he kind of knows I'm stuck on land and I'm stuck on big creatures. I would need a Primal Empathy specifically to help me out, because it helps me draw cards. Now, luckily he can't attack in, which is nice, but ooh, okay, kind of been stuffed here. But we did draw. I have a pseudo draw here, which is nice. Get this for blue. And no attacks. I'm going to end up taking some damage. But we have access to 5 mana now. So if I draw a land, I will be able to play the Vorinclex. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I draw another land on top of that, be able to really help us out here. Ooh, no, not the eliminate. Ah, okay. So Mana Screwed is really hurting us, and we could have played the Vorinclex. That's such a bummer. The opponent drew the removal at the right time. Waited pretty well, actually, so good on them. Oh, okay, this is painful. This is painful. Okay. Yep, makes sense. So I do need to draw a land, otherwise I do straight up lose. The angels get they destroy target less, but he's gonna. I think I'm gonna scoop here. Unfortunately, we just got Mana Screwed. I don't want to play this out. I know they only have 1 card in hand, but we were effectively almost 2 turns behind just from our draws a little bit and like bad timing on certain cards. We started with the Vorinclex, which is fine, but then drawing into another Vorinclex and then more comas this early on was not the intent of the deck building. So yeah, but we'll get in for one more game here. This seems like a strange hand, but it is certainly worth keeping. A turn 2 Cultivate I cannot pass up at all. It will help me lighten the deck a little bit and help us get to what we need. And there's a Vorinclex, so I'm very happy with this decision here. So I'm gonna get green into play. Yeah, I mean that's way too hard to pass up, honestly. He's foretelling. Yeah, oh my goodness, we drew a Questing Beast. My goodness, we are some lucky ducks. We are a very lucky duckling here. That's a randomizer being a little nice to us for once. I don't get that too often here. All right. Oh wait, that is like perfect. Okay, more ramp indeed. Yeah, he's in trouble. He may want to counter this, and he doesn't, so we're looking pretty solid. I'm going to get another green here. Pass the turn. We can ramp with the Gilded Goose. This is amazing. We can protect. I may end up holding the protection spell for Heroic Intervention regardless, just because we have a land with Symbiosis here. Oh, interesting. He decides to... Oh, he's playing a Sanctum deck? I don't know what's happening. So, create a food token here. No problem. Alrighty. So, I'm going to go ahead and play Vorinclex. Decision, get in for 10, and we win the game. Because we have Heroic Intervention, so no matter what happens, we'll be able to protect our creatures. He would have to... I was going to say Doomscar wouldn't save him. Oh, that's rough. Oh, he had a Black Sanctum with... Oh. Ooh, that is brutal. I'm going to get in for one more game. I know I said last game, this game was our last game, but our opponent got heavily screwed by the randomizer. That is very unfortunate. So, but we're doing great, guys. We are doing fantastic. Yeah, I think this deck will definitely do better with Strixhaven for sure. I never really thought about this deck until I saw Strixhaven cards. I don't play Simic all that much because it's a little bit more control-y, but with the Magecraft creatures, it kind of changes the game a little bit. Oof. I am going to keep... It is extremely risky because if they remove the Pixie, then I'm kind of just dead in the water unless I draw a land. Oh, or I can turn to Cultivate once again. That is very hard to pass up. Turn 2 Cultivate's always hard to pass up because it guarantees... well, assuming it lands. Oh, we're playing against Clerics. Oof. Okay, I gotta get the ball rolling. I am going to Cultivate here. Get one of each. The blue land, green land into play, blue land into hand. So next turn I can at least Questing Beast and, you know, apply a little bit of pressure here. All right, nice play, opponent. I'm gonna get this guy going. Okay. And we need to pressure because Righteous Valkyrie, if we give too much life to the opponent, we could be in some serious trouble. Oof, they are playing our deck essentially, so yeah, we could be in trouble. No blocks. Oof, not sure that's what I wanted to see. I am going to attack because the aura doesn't get anything. So that's pretty huge. Let me go ahead. I'm actually going to go opt now. I want to find a land. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close to the coma, which might be able to swing the game in my favor. Oh, I've never seen the prior periods used to play. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. That's a good play actually on the opponent. Not bad at all. I want to just go for the I'm going to go for the Vorinclex play here because it's just too pressuring on the opponent and it makes our Great Henge a lot cheaper. So I'm going to attack with both because they're both pretty solid. Yeah. Okay, decides to go with that play. That's fine. Yeah. We should be fine. Oh my gosh, what is this guy playing? Oh, is he just doing it for the life gain? Oh, wow, that is huge. That's an interesting strategy. Oh, this is painful. All right, I think the Gilded Goose has done his thing. Ooh. We might have lost this, honestly. Okay, whatever helps us stabilize, honestly. Oh, and it's a 6/9. Oh my goodness. Wow. Power of Heroes. Nice play, opponent. Nice play indeed. Wow. Wow, that's so clever with the 2/5 guy. Wow. Where's a 1/5? Wow. I'm actually kind of blown away. That is, I love seeing decks like that, honestly. I love seeing creative new ways of making a deck stronger. So that was really cool. I actually really like that. Wow. I'm gonna end it there because I don't know, that was cool. I don't know if you guys ever seen a deck like that, but that was pretty cool. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to hit those buttons down below. Be sure to drop a deck submission for this Friday if you want to see your deck featured on this channel. Any deck is welcome. Doesn't matter if it's standard or not. It could be Brawl even. I could care less. So just drop it down below. Be sure to get your deck featured. All that fun stuff. So right now, YouTube is showing a video up top of my most recent upload. And right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically will like. So go ahead, check those videos out. Might be a deck you haven't seen me play, so check it out, explore. Hope to see you guys soon. Hope to see you guys when Strixhaven comes on out. Can't wait to see you guys more on this channel. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.